我国重炮手张志磊狂暴输出，一番战乔伊斯当场打肿其右眼，中国力量再次耀眼全世界。大家好，我是你们的解说员郑佳云。开场前这场比赛就出现了一边倒的现象，老外认为英国选手乔伊斯必胜，就是我们现在看到这位非常张狂的选手。确实他非常的有实力，据说也是6年不败，在英国赫赫有名。本场比赛呢，也是发生在英国伦敦伊丽莎白女王公园举行，可见英国女王也是对他们选手相当的有信心。当然，我觉得咱们中国选手绝对是有实力的。现在视频中身穿金色战袍、非常高大威猛的选手呢，就是咱们中国重炮手张志磊，曾获奥运冠军，也是多次为国争光非常的强悍。今天张志磊也是准备充分，势必要拿下冠军金腰带，也是要让这些老外看一下中国拳手的实力，也是要让这位本土拳王见识见识中国的威力，绝对让他睁大眼睛。说到这里相信观众朋友们都非常的期待这场比赛呢，也是马上开始了。可以看到张志磊呢也是在活动筋骨他的小步伐，可以看到他呢也是想要迫不及待开打这场比赛，也是要让老外见识见识咱们中国的强大实力和威力张志磊举起双手，比赛呢也是马上开始了，我们期待张志磊的表现。第一回合开始。
And if the pre-fight talk is anything to go by, they both intend to use it. Zhang early will look to make a mark, Richie, I'm sure.
He'll be dangerous early, no doubt. Zhang has got decent power, decent boxer as well. Both, remember, have won Olympic silver medals, so they've got good pedigree, they're well schooled, both of them. And I was speaking to Bunsey earlier on about the movement before the contest, and with Joyce, he did it against Dubois up on his toes, and he may have to do that for a few rounds tonight. And he's underestimated in his movement, but it's actually getting to Zhang, and he can't afford to take too many early on, so he might be in and out with the feet, might be the order of the day early in this contest.
Joe Joyce has come in at 18 stone 4, significantly lighter than when he fought Joseph Parker. Zhang's got about 1.5 stone weight advantage over Joyce. Joyce in there at 37, knows he can't hang about if he wants to be a world champion. Time is even more pressing for Zhang, who's 39. And both of them know the rewards if they come.
漂亮！咱们张志磊抓住机会，一顿猛攻，使出他的左手重拳，真的一段疯狂，打了这个乔伊斯也是没有办法。显然，乔伊斯在这一方面面对咱们的左式打法的张志磊是没有办法的，真的是非常的强力和给力咱们张志磊也是打出咱们中国的气势。我相信今天老外在场的老外都看到了中国的实力真是张志磊加油！
Have come from Zhang early.
Zhang is a southpaw. He's only been in one southpaw as a pro, Joe Joyce. That was Leroy Thomas back in 2018. But of course, the standard of the man he's in there, the southpaw he's in there tonight, is significantly higher.
Got to move a little bit more to his left here, Fletch, as Joe Joyce. A little bit static. He keeps getting caught with that straight left hand, so he's got to move away from that shot. Pepper him with the jab, throw the right hand down the middle, but move more to the left and away from that left hand of Zhang. That's why Zhang's moving round now to his right, trying to bring Joe Joyce onto that shot.
There's already a little bit of reddening around the eye of Joe Joyce as well, which is something to keep an eye on from that left hand of Zhilei Zhang. I must say, Joyce looked fantastic on the scales yesterday, and you have to say, for a man who's in there at 19 stone 12, just short of 20 stone, Zhilei Zhang, he looks pretty good in there as well, and he's already landing those big shots, Richie.
Yeah, pace at the moment is suiting Zhang. He's seeing these attacks coming. Joyce a little bit too slow on his feet, so he's got to quicken those feet up a little bit. Certainly in and out more with the feet. A little bit too static, Joe Joyce at the moment, and that's why he's getting caught with that straight left hand.
在第一回合中呢，我们可以看到，虽然说乔伊斯出拳很多，但是并没有打中咱们的张志磊。而我们虽然打出的拳少却是非常的重磅的，在气势方面可以说是碾压的存在。相信观众朋友们可以从精彩回放中看出来，今天咱们的张志磊必须打脸老外，为国争气。
This is the WBO interim heavyweight title. 12 rounds in the copper box between Joe Joyce in the grey and Zhilei Zhang, the big man from China, in the predominantly gold trunks.
Like we spoke about, Fletch, the pace is suiting Zhang. I think there's got to be a tempo change here from Joyce. He's certainly got to get to his opponents a little bit more. He's got to have more movement with his feet, but he's got to throw more shots. At the moment, Zhang's in a comfort zone. He's just waiting for Joyce to come into range with fairly slow feet, and he's picking him off with those straight left hands.
Joyce has this ridiculously tough chin. Every time he's been hit on it as a professional, it just bounces off. It's going to be tested again tonight, though, by a man who can really hit. It's one of those heavyweight fights that you can't take your eyes off because it could change at any second. Good work from Zhang, nice and accurate, plenty of power as well. He's made a good start here, Zhang, and did Joyce just take a backward step, Richie, there?
Yes, most certainly did. Got caught there left hand and that right hook. The right hook in particular, I think, is very dangerous from Zhang, but again,
big shot from Zhang! Joe Joyce in trouble! Joe Joyce in a lot of trouble! Well, that's something you don't see very often.
His danger shot as well. So Joyce, yeah, he's got real problems in there. He's got to recover, and again gets caught, Fletch.
Straight shot right down the middle. Those legs of Joe Joyce are wobbling. There's over a minute to go in the second round, and Zhang started this fight fantastically.
Again, more movement from Joyce from the left to the left. That's what he's got to do. That's better. That's a better attack from Joyce. He's got to close that gap down now. Get to him.
Zhang now knows as well that he can hurt Joe Joyce, and that's significant for him in terms of his psychological approach to the fight and the confidence that he has in there. 50 seconds to go in the second round. It's been a really good round for Zhang so far. Joe Joyce shaken up, Joe Joyce hurt. And Joe Joyce now just looking to try and up his own work rate in there.
Yes, he's recovered well as Joe Joyce. And he's putting his shots together, but again, he just keeps walking onto that straight left hand. A little bit more head movement from him and move more to the left, most certainly. He's gradually getting back into this round, but again, it's Zhang with that left hand again.
It's a long punch, and it finds the target pretty much every time he throws it. It's such a rare thing to see Joe Joyce on unsteady legs in a ring, but we've seen that in the second.
可以看到咱们的张志磊拳法打的是太重了，对面的乔伊斯是站都站不稳了，踉跄。比赛呢也是越打越火热啊。这个英国拳王，我看他今天也是在劫难逃，必须接受张志磊的重拳轰击了。从他的痛苦表情中，我们可以看到厉害。下面我们继续看比赛。
What a start to the fight it's been. Zhang turns 40 in 17 days' time. He's got 17 wins inside the first 3 rounds, the big man from China. And he had Hrgovic down early in their fight as well, and a lot of people thought that he won that fight. He's made a fantastic start here against Joe Joyce. He's got to find some answers to the problems that are being set for him in there.
You're just waiting for Zhang to throw that straight left hand again, aren't you? From him, I think Joyce here started the round fairly well, but he's got to up the pace, and again Zhang controlling things, and you just wait for him to throw that straight left hand down the pipe. And again, it's a very static opponent in front of him.
This looked like a dangerous fight when it was made. It looked as though Joe Joyce was taking potentially an unnecessary risk, and a lot of that is coming home to roost here in the opening minutes of this fight here. There's a lot of damage already to the face of Joe Joyce as well. He's got to do something here to change the demeanour of Zhang.
Yes, he's going to try and find a hard shot from somewhere, put on a bit of pressure, but at the moment, the pace, the power of his shots aren't really troubling Zhang yet anyway.
Joyce has won all 15 fights as a professional, 14 stoppages. He's got power too, but he's renowned for this granite-like chin, and that's being tested to the max by Zhang so far. Better work from Joyce, putting the punches together for the first time, really.
Yes, a couple of good body shots went in from Joyce as well. But these are the opportunities when they're in close. He's really got to take them, Fletch. He's got to let his hands go here, Joyce, when he's on the inside, because Zhang seems to be controlling things at distance.
Right uppercut that they saw at the back of the arena that landed there from Zhang. I suppose the question is, how long can the big man fight at this pace? Don't forget, he's only a couple of pounds lighter than 20 stones in there, and he's setting quite a ferocious pace in there, Zhang, at the moment.
Good question there, Flex, but it doesn't seem too ruffled by things at the moment.
There's that left again, Richie.
The left, so, you know, things are going his way, and he looks the more comfortable boxer in there.
We didn't think this would be a heavyweight fight that would let us down, and that's the case. Joyce took that shot really well. That was a good punch again from Zhang. Joyce standing his ground a lot more in the third round, asking questions of Zhang himself.
Bit better work from Joyce, just trying to get back into this contest. Volume's coming from Joyce, but the eye-catching stuff is most certainly from Zhang.
比赛呢也是打完了3个回合，进入了中场休息环节。可以看到咱们的张志磊表现的是非常的轻松啊，和对面的乔伊斯呢可以说是鼻青脸肿，看上去非常的狼狈啊。具体他还能坚持几个回合，还是会提前投降呢？我们继续看。
In that right eye, I don't, Rich, I really don't.
Would you go along with that, Rich?
Absolutely, the way he's taking shots, the eye will close, so Steve's quite right, so he's probably, he's got to get the job done here, he's got to up the work rate. I think he's got to get it closer to Zhang. The distance, he looks, just staying there at distance, that was an example, just taking a shot there. I think Zhang's controlling things at distance, it's when Joyce is up close, then he's probably having a little bit more success, but he's got to get up to him.
Having tremendous success with that left hand. Zhang, he's been the boss in there so far. And maybe the clock started to tick as well for Joyce if Steve and Richie are right about the eye. That was damaged very early in the first round as well. The reddening and swelling came very early in the opening round.
Volume of shots again coming from Joyce, not a lot of power in them, he's just peppering Zhang at the moment. And try and whip that right uppercut into the body.
There's that left hand again, Richie, which he can't miss with at the moment. I mean, the general consensus yesterday when we saw him on the scales and the fact he was 18 stone 4, we expected him to be up on his toes in the early rounds, but he's standing there and he's not really got the size to absorb what's coming his way at the moment, Joyce.
Very static target indeed, Joyce. That's better from him there, switching, but again, just comes out with his hands, maybe a little bit low, but gets caught again, Flex with that straight left hand.
Halfway through the fourth round, these are worrying times in there for Joyce, who takes another one. See the spray coming off the head of Joyce. Full credit to him, Richie. There aren't many heavyweights who would have taken this volume of heavy shots and still been standing in there.
Right, some hard shots here, and again.
Zhang knows he's in the last chance saloon in many ways, and he's fighting that way.
Better shots again from Zhang.
Seems folly at the moment, Richie, for Joyce to stand right in front of him and try to trade.
It's incredible, Fletch, you know, he's just getting caught with that straight left hand. This is where he's got to try and do more work on the inside there. That's a better right hand from Joyce, good response.
Probably the best one he's thrown in the fight so far. Long right hand that found the target. Zhang shrugs it off, lands the left himself. 30 seconds to go in the fourth round. Every round has been ultra competitive.
比赛打的是太焦灼了，双方体能在不断下降。这个英国名将乔伊斯也是要点面子的，非常的硬刚啊，眼睛都被打肿了，真的是太惨烈了。但是咱们张志磊是不会手下留情的，一刻不分胜负，一刻就不会松懈，打到你服气为止。张志磊，我觉得他已经接近胜利了，继续加油，发挥更强的实力，一定要叫老外不要再小瞧咱们，否则后果很严重。
Fifth round scheduled for 12, WBO interim heavyweight title. Joyce has come out fighting at a much higher pace here at the start of this round.
That's better from Joyce, up close now, starting to score well to the body as well. And Zhang urging him on, but that's an indication that he's been caught with a couple of shots, Zhang here. So better start there from Joyce.
So used to seeing Joe Joyce being the bigger man in situations like this, but tonight you've got a juggernaut up against an 18-wheeler, and Zhang, up to now, hasn't taken a backward step. A lot of damage to the face of Joyce, to the eye in particular.
Nice little left hook on the inside there from Joyce. It's caught though, but there's a lot of damage. As Steve has said, on that face, that eye again is swelling up.
The right eye is almost closed at this stage. Howard Foster is the referee, just warning the two of them about their heads. Joe Joyce is throwing the higher volume of punches, but the better punches are coming from Zhang.
Yeah, the quality shots are coming, the eye catches are coming from Zhang. Certainly this round.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Long left hand. Joyce throwing the right. Joyce digging into the canvas, hitting the body of Zhang, who responds with a left hand of his own, halfway through the fifth. A massive concern for the eye of Joyce. Surely you can't see those punches coming.
Bad, that's a nasty injury. That eye is swelling, and again it's going to affect the vision. Maybe a decision for the referee later on.
This is
How long will it last?
This is a huge crisis in the career of Joe Joyce. Serious damage to the eye. Zhang landing good shot after good shot. He's been wobbled, he's been rocked. Has to do something here to turn the fight his way.
He certainly outworked Zhang in this round, Fletch. Eye-catching shot has come from Zhang, but volume of punches, most certainly again, from Joyce, better. He's up the work rate here.
All of a sudden the referee becomes such an important man in there, because he's got to decide how much more damage he's prepared to allow Joyce to incur on that eye.
It'll be a big decision for the referee.
Zhang's looked pretty cool, calm and collected from the opening bell. Final few seconds of the fifth.
But a better round for Joe Joyce.
在这一回合可以明显看出来，这个乔伊斯也是换了打法，出拳更多了。但是咱们张志磊防守非常的到位，如同铜墙铁壁，完全打不进去。尽管乔伊斯非常的不甘心，很着急，但是没有办法，反而是眼睛是越来越肿了。这场比赛真是看得非常的过瘾非常的激动。在这场中国不被看好的比赛中，中国就快打赢了。
Zhang's left hand, and Joe never answered. Look at that eye, Fletch. Doctor's coming in.
The doctor is here. Howard Foster. Now they're seeing whether he can actually see out of that eye. This moment in the career of Joe Joyce. And he is going to be allowed for now to carry on, Richie, but he can't have much more time in there.
No, he's just got to go for it now, Joe Joyce. All or nothing now. Because that eye is not going to be able to take much more damage. And, you know, we're questioning him now about the vision of Joe Joyce. And again, he's getting caught with that left hand.
Sixth round. He needs to pull something from somewhere that is big, quickly.
This is where he's got to do more work, Fletcher, on the inside here, but the quality shots just aren't there from Joe Joyce, but that's where he's got to work a little bit harder, whip that right hand downstairs to the body.
The eyes got worse, significantly worse from when the doctor had a look. Every time Zhang lands a shot, it swells a little bit more. How long will Howard Foster let it go?
That's the big question here. And again, he's getting caught left, right and centre with that left hand from Zhang. Again, the movement's a little bit more to the right. He's moving on to that shot. Got to move to his left.
乔伊斯不行了，他站不住了。裁判呢也是及时上前观察情况啊，大家可以明显看出来，这个乔伊斯右眼啊几乎完全肿了，伤势啊非常的严重。裁判呢也是要确定啊他到底还能不能继续比赛了，确实啊非常的严重。咱们张志磊的左手重拳真的是太狠了，力量啊绝不是盖的。张志磊今天也是让在场的所有老外看到了中国的实力，也让英国女王狠狠的丢了一下脸。中国力量已经崛起，还敢瞧不起中国实力，必须付出惨重的代价。这就是中国硬汉张志磊，充满了中国骨气，不可能被打倒的中国人。现在是裁判宣判环节，张志磊击败了对手乔伊斯，拿下了胜利，高举双手迎接着光荣的时刻。乔伊斯也是被折服了，恭喜我们的英雄张志磊！感谢观众朋友们收看，我们下期再见。